Most people think they need to create some massive course to make a good income online, but the digital products that helps me make my first $10,000 online wasn't a course at all. Before we jump in, if you are learning how to create an income online with digital products, I would love to invite you into Digital Products Academy. This is my completely free beginners course and community where I will walk you through exactly how to monetize online with simple digital products. It'll be linked right below this video. I hope to see you there. When I first started my business, I had no audience, no email list, no fancy website. I had literally never even created a reel. I was just trying to figure out what people would actually buy and how to actually make money online after failing at a ton of other side hustles. What finally started working for me and was how I made my first $10,000 online was Done For You digital products. Done For You digital products is exactly what it sounds like. These are digital products that are already created, perfected, in demand already. You can quite literally take them, edit them, make them your own, and sell them as your own product without creating them from scratch. It is truly like the beginner cheat sheet to digital products. Not only are they really good for beginners to start with and utilize for themselves, but they're also a really great product to sell if you are trying to get your foot in with digital products. And so I did both of these. I used Done products and I sold Done For You products. What I loved before I dive into the rest of this so much about this system was utilizing Done For You digital products allowed me the time to focus on the most important thing in any type of online business, which was learning marketing and figuring out how to get my stuff in front of people's eyes. This is the most important thing. And I think beginners oftentimes get really caught up in creation of digital products, creating funnels, doing all this back end stuff. And they don't realize that if they don't have an audience, nothing else matters. Their digital product doesn't matter. If nobody's eyes are even getting in front of the sales page, that was just a waste of time. So let me give you a couple of different examples of pretty common Done For You digital products. So these can be things like templates, ebooks, Google Docs, swipe files. This could be like social media stuff. In this case, people are not necessarily buying the information, they're buying time. They're buying a shortcut. They are buying back the time that it would take them to create that from scratch. Let's talk a little bit about why Done For You digital products are so in demand and always will be. Reason number one, people want faster results, right? I always talk about collapsing timelines, and this is something that Done For You digital products do. Nobody wants more work. Oftentimes, people already know what they should be doing, but they want someone to help them do it faster. Would you rather create 30 social media carousels from scratch or spend a couple of dollars purchasing a bundle that's already done for you? Looks amazing and probably would take you 10 hours to create from scratch. This is what I mean. It's buying a shortcut. It's buying your time back. Most people are going to choose the shortcut. Reason number two is that they genuinely solve a real problem, and that problem is creating from scratch. People don't just have unlimited time, especially when you think about the people who are building online businesses. 9 times out of 10, even though it is a big misconception that people just have all the time in the world, nobody really does. Almost every single person that I know who built some type of online business did it so they could have more time. They did it while they were busy. They did it while they were in the trenches of motherhood. They did it while they were working a 9 to 5. People don't just have unlimited time with nothing going on. So Done For You products helps people collapse that timeline. It helps people skip steps. Reason number 3 is, generally speaking, Done For You digital products are really easy to understand. They're usually built on things like Canva or places that are really beginner friendly. And it just removes this huge overwhelm for beginners, right? When you're a beginner and you're thinking about building out a digital product from scratch, it's just overwhelming. And even though it's relatively simple, there are a lot of steps. And when you don't know how to navigate, it can be really challenging. But a Done For You digital product is really simple. I could just buy this, change some stuff on it, and then I'm good to go. The bulk of the work has already been done. So it's really simple for the consumer to understand, like, hey, this is just going to save me so much time. Reason number 4 is going to be the lower price point. So usually stuff like this is going to be really low ticket, like $7, $17, $27. These make such good impulse buys and that no-brainer price that I was just talking about in the previous video. And this is so good for beginners because as a beginner, you just want to start making sales, right? A really low price point and high value item is something that can help you get there quicker. So these are all the reasons that I totally recommend, especially if you're a beginner, starting with Done For You digital products or even selling Done For You digital products. This is how I personally made my first $10,000. Actually, it's how I made my first $100,000 online, was Done For You digital products. You don't need a huge audience. You don't need to spend a ton of time creating stuff from scratch. You don't need a fancy course. You don't need expert credentials. You just need to know that you're solving a problem and you need to start working on marketing that product. One of the biggest mistakes that beginners make is trying to create some big, massive product for their very first digital product and continue to say, what happens is you get so consumed by creating this big, amazing product that you lose sight of the fact that your biggest goal with wanting to create any type of income online should be creating an audience. Once you have an audience, you can sell anything. But if you don't have that audience, even the best product in the world with no eyeballs on it, it's irrelevant. Instead, what you need to do is utilize something done, make it your own, and go start building that audience. Launch it, start making some sales. And you're going to start to see, I'm learning how to market, I'm learning more about digital products, I'm learning the types of things that maybe I want to create in the future. You'll just get better and better over time. My first product, it wasn't perfect. My content wasn't perfect, my branding wasn't perfect. But I got started and I knew that Done For You digital products were going to be the easiest, quickest way for me to just get out there so I could start learning how to market online. And this decision changed my life totally. It allowed me to start making sales. It allowed me to start gaining the confidence that I could do this and I could make money online. And that alone started changing the trajectory of everything else in my business and everything else in my life. I think that if I would have tried to build out my own product from scratch, especially a complicated product from scratch at the beginning of my business, I would have quit. I honestly think I would have quit. I truly think the digital products or Done For You digital products allowed me to collapse that timeline. And that's why I could not recommend them anymore for beginners. So again, if you are someone who is trying to learn how to make money online with digital products, I would love to see you inside of Digital Products Academy. We are over on School. This is kind of my insider group. We have almost 9,000 members inside already. And this is where I'm going to teach you step by step how to start earning online with simple digital products. I hope to see you there.